Globally, 152 million children are child laborers, accounting for 10% of children. 20 million children in India are orphans. India is home to the largest number of children in the world, and nearly every fifth child in the world lives in India. India's children are an integral part of India's journey to prosperity, and India must protect them. But how is India looking after the children who are parentless and abandoned? How is India investing in its young children? And what is India doing for their emotional and physical well-being? The country has a very big number of orphanages, and my initial investigation brought me to a town called Vrindavan, which is a few hours away from India's capital. In Vrindavan, I came across an organization which is known as Vatsalagram. The organization is actively involved with children, and during my multiple visits, I had an opportunity to understand the thought behind the various programs that Vatsalagram is running.
Women's shelters, you have women's, they don't have any aim or goal to sort of live up for. And when you sort of combine the two, the mother, the child with this mother, and they come together, they form a family. They have each other to sort of look after for the rest of their life.
Vatsalagram is not an orphanage. It is a combination of many families that live together in a community. A typical Vatsala family has 7 children, a loving mother, an aunt, and a grandmother. In every family, boys and girls of different ages live together as brothers and sisters. There is a strong emotional bond between everyone, and that lasts a lifetime. Every home functions as an independent unit and follows the typical rituals of a traditional Indian household.
But here, these mothers and these aunts and grandmothers are not paid to do what they are doing. They're emotionally attached with these kids, and their love is unconditional. Nothing can sort of, buy that, or nothing can sort of, pay price to that.
At the main entrance, there is a special room with a cradle. The caretakers are always fully prepared to welcome and look after an abandoned child.
Yeah, so we have a cradle outside our main gate, which is open 24 hours. Anybody can come at any time and they can drop the baby in the cradle. And because we have such critical babies coming over, a couple of days old, couple of hours old, so they require medical aid, we have a hospital within our campus.
There are occasions when the child is too critical to be treated in Vatsalagram's hospital. In such cases, the child is immediately taken to a partner hospital in New Delhi. Vatsalagram pays for all the expenditures. This is Rudraksh. He is adorable. His story touched me deeply. He was nearly 2 months old when he arrived. He was in a critical condition. Intensive care was required. He was taken to New Delhi, where he underwent multiple surgeries. Today, Rudraksh is a happy and a healthy child. Differently abled children have also found their home in this place. There are schools within Vatsalagram where even the non-resident children study. The focus is to provide education with a holistic perspective. After finishing their secondary education, students pursue a career of their choice, whether it is fashion designing, engineering, medicine, or something else. Many are enrolled in the local universities, and they receive full support from their Vatsala families. Later on, these self-dependent daughters and sons get married and start their own families. Their wedding celebrations take place in Vatsalagram. I had an opportunity to witness one of those celebrations. Local traditions and customs were joyfully practiced by the family members and friends. Since 2005, Vatsalagram has touched and transformed the lives of thousands of children. It is not about building orphanages, It is about ensuring that the child does not feel like an orphan, and Vatsala's homes have succeeded in that mission. The environment in Vatsalagram is serene. During my visits, I always felt calm and tranquil. Every Vatsala house has its own unique rhythm. Children feel secure and confident. Perhaps the circumstances were not so perfect when they entered this world, but the journey that started from the cradle of Vatsalagram was definitely worth taking. Today, these children are ready to face the world. They are ready to share their talents, skills, and love. They are responsible, they are proficient, and they feel complete. It is 2018, and India is rebuilding. But its process of rebuilding will be truly successful only when it rebuilds the lives of those children who are also waiting to participate in India's growth story. See you again.